This is the website which we are going to create now. When someone clicks on home, the home is here. When someone clicks on services, he will go down there. This is a one-page website. Someone clicks on aircraft, he will go down there. When someone clicks on testimonials, he will go down there. And I have added more than when someone clicks on find us, he will go down there. And when someone click on there, he go on in contact us form. And then someone click on fax, he will go down in fax. So this is the website which we are going to make. So let's start building. Hi, today we are going to create a single page WordPress website using Elementor Builder. So what you need is just Elementor plugin and a WordPress website, which should be new. As you can see right now, it has nothing, and this is a default host. And I already installed Elementor just to save the time. And before starting, make sure to install this theme, Hello Elementor. I will recommend you to use this theme because we're going to create website using Elementor. This is available for free here in WordPress directly after installing Elementor plugin. Anyway, we are going to create the page, and this will be a single page WordPress website using Elementor. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to create a new page. Code, and I'm going to change the template to Elementor full width, and yeah, I'm going to publish it. Now I'm going to make this page a front page. Go to here and go to just customize, and upon base setting a static page, select the page if you just created. Now this will be home. Okay, so you can see right now we have nothing, no header, no footer, no body, nothing, no content, nothing else. So we're going to create a website from scratch. And yeah, let's start it. Let's make building. First of all, we're going to create the header and footer. For that, go to templates, click on add new, select header, name it whatever you want to. I'm naming it header. Make sure to connect your Elementor account if you want to use any header or footer from Elementor library. So make sure your Elementor account must be connected to your website. You can create one for free simply by going to their website and then connect here. I already did that just to save your time. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to import this header. This one looks fine to me. We can also create our own, but just to save the time, I am importing one from Elementor library. So let's select the logo. I will upload any demo logo. This is my own website logo, so I can freely use this without anyone's permission. Just click on update, and go back to editor. And yeah, here's our logo. This will be our menu section. Let me decrease the size. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to remove the search bar and I'm going to add a button here. A button will be more important. This is how I'm customizing. Alignment to right side, and the border radius should be 0. Let's make this transparent. Make transparent, and the border type should be solid, and we'll make it 1, and the color should be white. Here's our button with transparent background. So for this, you have to first create menu and appearance. We will do that later. Our header is ready. Let's make it on the left, and we can make this in center. Yeah, perfect now. And now select the condition like where do you want to display this header? I'm gonna add the condition of entire site. If you want to add more conditions, you can add like this. So for my case, I selected entire site and I'm going to save and close it. So let's view our website. So this was our main page. Let me refresh it, and yeah, our header is ready. We do not have any menu right now, so we're going to do it later. And here's our button. Alright, so let's move to footer. I'm going to create a new, and this will be footer. Give it name footer. Get template. Same procedure. If you want to import, you can do that. If you want to create your own, you can also do that. But for time saving, I'm going to import one. So I'm going to import this one. Yeah. Let's remove the section to look good here. Alright, so here's our footer. Add the condition to entire site. Set and close. And let me refresh it. Yeah, here's our header, here's our footer. Now we're going to create the home page. Let's move to home page. This will be our front page and only page of our website. This will be a single page WordPress website. Alright, so we are going to start creating our main website now. So whatever I am going to make now is just for reference, just for teaching purpose. This will not define my experience. This will not define anyone's work. Whatever I'm going to do now is just my own work and just for reference. This is not going to be a professional website at all. Let's say we got a big image here. So for that, let's create a structure. Select your structure. And here we are going to, before that, we're going to add this image in the background of the section. Okay, in this way we can add any tags, anything we want to. So if you want to add like 2 columns, you can do so, but let's add the image in the background. For that, click on the 6 dots, then go to style, and from here, if you want a slideshow, you can do so. If you want a video in the background, you can do so. If you want a gradient background, you can do so. So let's make it. So let's make a gradient background. The color should be like this. Oh, sorry. And let's make it green. Before that, let me increase the height. Let's make it 600. Alright, it's fine. Now we're going to give it a overlay as well. So I'm going to give it a overlay also. It will make this section more beautiful. So let's say a classic, and let's make it black. So yeah, we can do that like this. Anyway, I am going to increase the color to green, and let's say we are going to make this a black as well. So you can see now it's looking amazing. So now if you want to add image or text here, or just like one section, you can delete this section. Or if you need more section, or one more section, we can do that. You can do that like this. So anyway, we are going to go with let's say one section. This will be our heading, and I would say welcome to my, let's make this bigger. Welcome to my website. So let's make this in center. Now we're going to create a subheading as well. Subscribe to share in the log. Let's make this also in center, and we're going to make this header 5, not 5. We're going to make this HTML table para 6. And welcome. Now let's make the color to white. If you want to give it a motion effect, or you can say a little bit of animation, we can do so by, like, first of all, I'm going to add a little bit of motion effect here. Go to advanced, go to motion effects, and select, here enhance animation. What I'm going to select is bouncing down. No, not this one. Let's say bouncing. So I think this is afraid. Left, yeah. And we can also add an animation motion effect here. What was this? This was fade in left. So okay, we are going to no, not this one. This right. So this will come from right side and this will come from left side. This is just for reference, okay? Just for your reference. Anyway, we are done with this thing. If you want to add a button here, let's say we're going to add a button as well here. I'm going to make it in center, no radius. And I'm going to make this transparent. I'm going to give it a border, which should be solid, the width should be 1. And color white. Okay, it's fine now. So here's our button as well. Now let's move to second section. So as I told you before, if you want to upload any image here, you can do so by clicking on these 6 dots. And if you want to add an image here, classic or just like one color, just click on classic. Okay. Or if you want to make a gradient just like this, or if you want to add if you want to add an image, you can do so by, like, this will be my background. Let's say this is my background image, so you can see here. And if you want to not repeat this, no repeat, and display size should be cover, and you can, like, here's our logo. But we're not going to do that. We're going to make it gradient because I don't have any image. Okay, let's make this color yellow because my logo is yellow. Okay, so here's our first section is ready, and I'm going to get a bit this button also, a little bit of animation, which should be fade in. Okay, let's preview this. So you can see it's looking amazing. We can also decrease the size of this section. For that, let's say 550. Let's say 550. Okay. And what I am going to do now is I'm going to change the angle to something like this. So our first section is ready. You can also change the speed of animation. Okay, let's make it slow. I already did so, and now you can say it a little more better now. Anyway, let's move to the second section. Our second section should be not this one. I'm going to add an intersection as well. There we go with intersection. And let's say I want to add a space here. Yeah, and the space should be 40. Alright, so here I'm going to add an image, and here I'm going to add the text, and here's our heading and some kind of text. Let's say this will be our, let's say this section will be our services section, and I'm going to copy this 1, 2, 3. Alright, okay. If you want to make it bold, something like this, and if you want to add a little bit of space, just click on edit column, and you can do so by this. We can do so using, just click on add new column, and you can add as a little bit of space. I'm going to change the color to black, and here I'm going to add any image, this house. Here's our house. You can also change the size of the image using this image size section, or you can also use your own. I would suggest you to go with 400 by 400. Let me apply this. Alright, it's done. If you want to color that, or if you want to upload, you can upload the post image, and if you want to make it this in center, you can do so by adding a space, or you can also do so by giving it a margin, or you can also do so by making it in a margin. Let's say this section should be down. You can do so by giving it a margin. You can make it a little bit down. So if you want to make this in the center, you can also insert a spacer here like this, and let's make this 80, and you can see it's now in the center. We can later change on the settings for mobile using this thing. Okay, so this is our second section. Let me give it a ID. I'm going to give it a CSS ID. So after this home page, I'm going to create a menu. When someone will click on service, he will go there. Services, he will go there. When someone will click on contact us, he will go down there. Or our contact us section, because this will be a just one page website, so we are not going to create separate pages for services, contact us, like that. This will be our services. Let me give it an ID, which should be VICES services, or just stay with this, or you can also type services ID, and let me update it. Okay, and let's just go with services. Anyway, let's move to the second section. This is our service section, and we need let's say if you want to add a background, you can do so by going to style, classic, or gradient, or it's up to you. So now I'm going to create a third section, and here I'm going to add a slider. Just upload your images here. Let me upload. Before uploading image, we can also create one more type of slider that is called image carousel. So let me show you that, then we will move to the uploading of images. Yeah, I'm going to add some private jet images, and we're going to use the same images on the first slider as well. So see, now it's up to you how many images you want to show here. Okay, and you can also change the size to medium or whatever size you need. I can say large. All right, with stretch. If you want the image to be stretched, you can do so. If you're not, and additional options. In additional options, you can change the slider, animation, and speed, etc., etc. And now in style, you can change the position to outside, inside. If you want to increase the size of these arrows, you can do so by let's say with 40. And if you want to pick, let's say inside, okay, and yeah, the image, border type, border radius. It's depend on you how many slides you want to show on a slider. Like one, then it will automatically scroll to the next one. Like if we say two, and this will automatically move to the next image. Let's increase the size speed. Let's say 1000. You can see. So this is a slider. And now let's move to this one. I'm going to add the image. This one. Let's move to the second one. This one. Let's move to the third one. This one. So now it's up to you which slider you are going to use. Or you can also use both of them. We have used section, and you can also stay with both of them. Okay, here you can change your heading, go to content, and just like say Shayan Hussain. If you don't need this button, you can remove this button by removing this click here text, and yeah, our button is gone. It's up to you. It's up to your requirements. And here's our section ready. Anyway, I will go with just one, and yeah, let's give it a title. What we gonna give this? Or plate, or we can say or here clouds. Let's make it in center. Change the color to black. Yeah. And I'm going to add a space here. The space should be 40. And yeah, it's looking good now. A little bit of space as well here. The space should be 10. Alright, to move this space, we already have enough space. 40 or aircraft, and I'm going to give it ID as well. CSS ID or here crafts. Why I'm giving these IDs? As I told you before, we are going to create a menu, and when someone will click on services, he will go down here. And when someone will click on our aircraft, he will go down here. Okay, and let's say we need testimonials. I would suggest you to go with this one. You can change the content, the name of the person, the title or designation, what he's doing, who is he, and the content, what he said about your company. Okay, you can do all these things. So I'm going to give it a heading as well. Let's say cast to oh, I think is center. Style color should be black. And yeah, I'm going to add a space so it's not button. Let's say space. And the space should be 40. Yeah. If you want to decrease the size between the widgets, you can do so by going to setting and then go to setting, go to site setting. Then go to layout. Where's the layout? Yeah, layout, and you can reduce the widget space, like the space between the two widgets, two elements, like this. And let's make it 50. Okay. Back to the editor. You can see now the space is reduced. So let me give it a space here, which the space should be like 10. And we're going to add not space here. It's good. It's looking good. And let me give it this thing ID. So when someone will click on testimonials, he will go here. Now let's move to the fourth section. Someone need maps here. Just type maps and add this widget. Enter your address. In my case, my address is this. This is my city name. If you want to increase the zone, let's say we are going with 13. 15. Okay, 15 is good. And now if you want to increase the height, you can do so. Let's say we are going with 480. Now I'm going to give it a title. This should be fine as center. Let me add a little bit space here. Space should be 10. And here a space as well. This space should be 40. Okay. Let me change the color of this text to black. You have different sections. Minus. You can change the color of any section you want to like. I am going to change the color of testimonials. Style. Just click on these 6 dots, then go to style, go to classic. I'm going to select the color. Let's say I am going with this one. Okay, it's good now. A little bit of space here as well. At this, let's say we can add a 20. Like 20 poorly. We can decrease the space here to, okay, it's fine. A little bit of space here as well. This should be 40. And now the final thing is, okay, let me give it this thing ID. Point. Now, if someone wants to contact you, like if you need a contact form, you can do so. For that thing, I'm going to create an inner section. Let's say performance section. Here it is. Here I'm going to add an image. Okay. Let me create a third new column. I am not going to suggest you to use Elementor font for your contact us section. There are plenty of third-party plugins which are providing more beautiful layouts for your fonts. So this is just Elementor basic font. Here's the font. You can add any image here. Let me go with this image. You can like add your customer support image here, something like that. And yeah, let's go with this section. Let me change the button color to background color. There's no border here. Anyway, let me go with background color should be black. And background color previous button. There's no previous button here. No need to change this. We can do so. It's your thing. Content, and you can change it. You can add more items if you want to. No need of label because there's already a label inside of the site of these columns. Action after submit, correct submission, email buttons. So yeah, you can. Now we're going to give it a heading as well. We can say contact center style black. I'm going to give it a space. The space should be 40. A little bit of space here as well. You can also do so by decreasing the margins. I'm just saving my time by adding the space. Okay. And then later on you can change the space for mobile version by going to here. So this is our contact us, and now let me give it the ID, CSS ID, contact us. Going to update it. You can also create the frequently asked questions using this thing. Let me create a new section. Connect the widget toggle. And now we can give it heading of it. Let me make it a center, change the color to black. And you can change the color of these things as well at the title here. These will be your frequently asked questions. Okay. You can change the icon content, everything to color as well. All the color should be black. This is the active hover color. Let me go with yellow. Yeah. Okay, it's now more good. You can even add more, like clicking here. #3. So here's how you can create your facts. Frequently asked question. Let me give this ID as well. This support. Fit. You can also add fakes like this. Let me create a new. Sorry, let me create a new sec for that. Better to add the intersection. And I'm going to drag this in an intersection. Okay, let's say here. And we can add an image here. Let's say we are going to add this to here. And image here. Image. Let's say with this one. Yeah. Let me add a little bit of space here. Then. So this is our new section, and we got the intersection as well. We're gonna add a little bit of space between these widgets. Just like this. Let me add a space here as well. 40. And let's give this section a color as well, which is 2. Anyway, make sure to add a spacer at the end. Yeah, this should be 50. And let's say 50 is fine for the animated side. Let's do now. Okay. Let's change the background color of this as well. Go to style, gradient, classic. I think I copied it already. Oh, yeah. We have to review it else, little bit of spools too. This should be 12. What will the space here? For A is okay. Well, alright, I gave you a third. Fine. This one also 30. Plus. So here's our single page website is ready. You can add this animation to all these sections, widgets. It's up to your need. Requirement. Now let's make the manual. I'm going to dashboard, appearance. I'm going to create menu, which should be man menu. Click on save menu, and now we're going to create custom link. The first one will be form to give it the hash and from add to menu. Okay. And the second one will be services. Hash, what is the ID? Services. Add to menu. Third one is our aircraft. So I'm going to have to copy the ID. Link. Hash our aircrafts, and link text is aircraft. Go to adjacent menu. Fourth one is testimonials with the ID. Okay. Hash morning. We have to menu. Find us with the ID. Find us. Okay. Link text. Yeah, you will to find us. Bring to remove it. God contact us. That's the ID. Hash contact us and should go the contact us. Fit. That's the ID. Here's the ID. Give hash fix app to menu. Update it. 4. Now let's view the website. Services, yeah, it's going to services. Our aircrafts, yeah, it's going to our aircrafts. Testimonials, yeah, it's going to testimonials. Then find us, yeah, it's going to find us. Contact us, yeah, it's going to contact us. Benefits, yeah, it's going here. And let's set the header. We're going to increase the size. I was looking for drop down, but there's no drop down here. You can do so by going to appearance menus and creating more, then add the menus there under there. So yeah, there's our menu. You can also add these to more if you want to show like 4 with, let's say, 5. Sort down. You can add these in more sections. Let me show you how you can do that. Is our website. Just go to dashboard, appearance menus. So create custom link, cache, link custom mode, add to menu. What was the 5th one? Find us, yeah. Add here, find us, contact us, fix. Let's see now. Click on save menu. So our single page website is now ready. So at the end, I'm going to again ask for subscribing to channel and make sure to press the like button and share with others so that maybe they can save their few bucks. See you in the next video. Until then, take care. Bye bye.